Thank you so much, Amanda, for joining Jake and I today on this really fun video series that we are going to do spotlighting the winners of the mPact Young Professional Spotlight Award. And congratulations again. I'm so excited to have selected you as one of our winners.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here today.
Yeah, hi everybody. I'm Jake Williams. I'm with Lake Michigan Credit Union. I'm part of the mPact Steering Committee with Ashley here at MBA.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'm Ashley Yarvanek. I work for the MBA. I'm Director of Member Relations, and I also run the residential side of the Young Professionals Group, mPact, here with MBA. So I am so excited. This is an initiative that the mPact group created this at the very beginning of this year, and we had a great cohort at the very first beginning of the year in February, and then we opened it up, and I'm really happy to say that we had over 70 nominations. So Amanda, that just goes to show you that we were incredibly impressed with everything. You were nominated by Shonda No, which I love Shonda. We were incredibly impressed with everything that she had written about you. We'll go over some of it today, but I would love to just hand it over to you and have you tell us where you started, how you started in the industry, how long you've been there, and just let us know your story. What's your journey?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I've been in the mortgage industry for about 3-ish years now, though it feels like I've been immersed in it my entire life, basically. Both of my parents are in the mortgage industry. So growing up, the dinner table conversations often revolved around Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And I'll admit, when I was a little girl, I thought they were people.
Yeah, of course.
But while finishing up my senior year in college, an opportunity opened at Lennar Mortgage to intern actually in their customer service department. And I decided to give it a shot. So I started off by answering phone calls from our borrowers and gradually worked my way up to my current position as Next Gen Manager, where I'm responsible for the program that helps develop our next generation of mortgage professionals. And it's been an awesome journey of learning and growth, and I'm proud of where I am today, but I'm only just getting started.
I think a lot of people in this industry have this story that they just kind of fell into it, but it's always cool to hear when it was planned or kind of ingrained from you, like you said, at the dinner table. So I love the fact that you knew what you wanted and you're doing it now. That's great.
And I think a lot of people realize that Fannie and Freddie are not people at some point in their lives, because I'm pretty sure my mom was a real estate agent for most of my childhood. So I was on like that side of the industry, like in middle school and high school, and her like stapling all like the flyers, like the packets that she would bring to like open houses. And yeah, so my early childhood was also, I think, relatively ingrained, but I had no idea that I was going to end up in the mortgage industry. So
I don't think I've met someone who wanted to go into the mortgage industry. It always just kind of falls into your lap.
Mm-hmm.
And then you never leave.
Yes,
And then you
you're
never
stuck
leave.
here.
Yep.
I would love to ask a little bit about, I know you had mentioned you work, your role is the Next Gen manager, and you work with the internship programs, but I would love to ask a little bit about the Give Back Champions initiative that Lennar has. What is that all about?
Absolutely, yeah. So giving back to our community is something that I'm really passionate about, and I know Lennar is also really passionate about too. So this year, we decided to create a focus group dedicated to driving our Give Back initiatives forward. In our first quarter, we actually launched a company-wide closet clean-out initiative where we encouraged our associates to go through their closets and donate items to charity. And in our second quarter, that was focused all on the Kentucky Derby, raising funds for the MBA Open Stores Foundation. And then currently in quarter 3, our focus is on back to school. So we're collecting school supplies to go out and donate to different teachers in our community. It's really awesome.
Oh, that's so great. How did that get started?
I was in Next Gen, so I wasn't taking over the program yet. It was my class. And Laura Escobar came in and visited us, and there was an assignment to be president for the day. And one thing that I wanted to see more of from the company was opportunities for giving back, to have that opportunity for our associates to go out in the community and do things. And so that's when we kind of decided to create this Give Back focus group where we'd get different associates from across the country, bring them together for quarterly meetings and figure out how we can help drive our initiatives forward.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I love that, it's one thing to be president for the day and kind of use it as a hypothetical or kind of like a homework assignment, but to take it and run with it. And it sounds like, certainly the last 3 years and kind of working it into your everyday life again just speaks to taking it head on and making it practical, which again I think is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of it.
Yeah. I had a question. So again, 3 years in the mortgage industry, was part of the Next Gen program, but now you're running the Next Gen program. So what are some unique opportunities and challenges that you see as being basically a future leader, bringing up the next round of future leaders at Lennar and in the mortgage industry in general?
That's a great question. One thing that I really appreciate is that I'm working with that next generation of mortgage professionals, yet I feel like I am one of them as
Right.
well.
Yeah.
So we work very well together. I see myself as a leader, but I also see myself as a friend. I'm always there to help if they need it. I always want to get them the right resources. So it's a learning experience for all of us, but it's really fulfilling.
Not that I want to steal any ideas from you at all, or I might steal some ideas from you. Is there anything that you do in your current program that you have found to be really successful to the next gen employees that are there, or something that they really like or have really like kind of clung on to?
Yeah, so our Next Gen program, we have people all over the country. But the one thing that they absolutely love is when we get them together in person. So to start off our session, we do a kickoff down in Miami. For 2 days, they come together, they get to meet everyone, and then they do the virtual 4-month program. But then again, we bring them back at the end and do a little in-person graduation. So that in-person time really makes those connections. They're bonded for life. I still have Next Gen classes typing in their group chat all the time, like, help me with this loan. What should I tell to this borrower? So it's awesome. I think the in-person stuff really, it bonds them.
People going through the same thing, whether it be, new to the industry or new to Lennar, having that support system. And again, in a more virtual world that we've been post-COVID, those in-person opportunities are just that much more special. That's fantastic.
And I love that Lennar provides the opportunity for all of them to come together in person, because I know that's one of the biggest challenges, I think, from the MBA's mPact perspective is we have mPact members all over the country, and we have conferences all over the country, but it's really difficult, especially within the last few years, to be able to justify sending a lot of people or a lot more people to the conferences to be able to get everybody in person. So we have a mPact Summit that we really try and do. It's like our one full day conference just for mPact and the young professionals within the industry. It's usually in the spring. Last year it was in Dallas. I believe it will be in Dallas again this year. And I would love to see the whole Next Gen platform come to that conference. But it's like you said, it's that in-person time that really is able to create those lasting connections and create that bond. And I have also seen firsthand the relationships that have formed just because of the in-person session. So couldn't agree more.
I will definitely be attending that summit. I'm excited.
Yes, perfect. Oh, I can't wait. That'll be great. So my last question, and feel free to answer it however you feel comfortable answering it, but I would love to know more about just like your personal life or your hobbies or family or anything like that. Who makes you you outside of work?
Yeah, so I'm a Florida girl through and through, born and raised here, and I'm currently based in St. Petersburg, Florida. One of my favorite things to do actually in my free time is dance. I was a competitive dancer growing up. And so before I started my internship at Lennar, I actually worked as a dance teacher. So whenever I get the chance, I always go back, see the kids, go cheer on their competitions when I have the time. And I do try to take classes whenever I can, just because dance was my first love and my first passion. So I'm trying to keep that alive. I volunteer at my church on the weekends where I'm part of the tech team. Love to go out to dinner with my friends, and I'm a big family girl as well. My family is super important to me. And my parents are the reason I got in this industry. I'm trying to drag my sister along with me slowly but surely. I don't think this is her path, but hopefully we all end up here one day.
That's great. Oh, that's so cute that you go back and teach or visit the kids in the dance studio and go to their competitions. That's really cute. I love that. It's awesome.
This is such an honor. Thank you guys so much. This was so cool. I had no idea that Chanda was nominating me for this. And so when you emailed me, I was like, my goodness.
A nice surprise.
Yes.
You deserve it. You do incredible things, not only in the industry, but in your community as well. And we really appreciate the next gen people like you that are making moves in the industry and really are passionate about bringing up that next generation, because I think that's one of the biggest gaps that we have right now is really that succession planning. And so having people like you in the industry really pushing that forward is incredible and commendable. And I really appreciate all of the hard work that you're putting into it. So thank you and congratulations again.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you so much.